Hi, Capricorn. Welcome. This is Karen. I'm Karen. This is Veronica Streams Coaching and Tarot. And this reading is a love reading for Capricorn, Sun, Moon, Rising for middle of July to middle of August. We will take a look at current situation, what's leaving, coming in, what you don't see, what to watch for, challenges and strengths, where this all leads, and advice. Using the Runik Tarot today. I do personal readings. Linked to my websites below. That's it. That's all she wrote. Um, so let's take a second, Capricorn. What do our Capricorns need to know? What do our Capricorns need to know? Okay. Let's cut this deck and get started. I'm using Runik Tarot today. Okay. 2 cards for current situation, please. Oh, King of Swords. 3 of Wands. What is leaving? 6 of Pentacles, Queen of Pentacles. What is coming in? Temperance and Hangman. Okay, what you don't see, what to look, 2 of Pentacles, what to look for, 5 of Pentacles, challenge, the Hierophant, strength, Knight of Swords. Where does this all lead? And then I'm not going to tell you that. And advice, please. Okay, so 9 of Cups is at the bottom of the deck. I would say, like, yeah, definitely your desires and wishes are kind of what's driving this reading here. I do feel like the King of Swords in the current situation is somebody. They're also your strength coming in. It could be you. No, I feel like there's somebody maybe that you've now King of Swords, non-gender specific, but I feel like that there's been someone that's in your life and you're seeing kind of the benefits of the relationship right now. This would be someone that's pretty intelligent, has a pretty straightforward opinion of things, can be kind of wordy. And when I say wordy, I mean kind of can be so point blank that it can be a little bit blah. But that's the kind of person they are probably. But the 3 of Wands tells us that you're seeing this work out. Like you're seeing things happen. You're seeing a beginning of more of a relationship. So I feel like this is someone now. What you are leaving is the 6 of Pentacles and the Queen of Pentacles. I feel like though that there is for some of you, I think this is another relationship that you left. 6 of Pentacles and Queen of Pentacles would be like the feeling, you're kind of leaving that feeling of you've left a stable feeling. But I do believe that you were contemplating on the give and take of this other relationship. And I do believe this is a new one. And I believe that this is what you're leaving. But there is that feeling that you're leaving something that was stable. So there is a contemplation here about, did I do the right thing? But it was stable, but you also felt like it wasn't fair. There was a feeling of not being fair. And you're like, okay, I got to do something different. And this new relationship is coming in, and I feel like it is beginning with that 3 of Wands because of, your ships are coming in. Now, what's coming in the near future here is the Temperance with the Hangman. And these are both majors, so I do believe the energy that's coming in is going to be pretty important. But what it is a overall feeling of, I think you're taking a look at the emotional part of this relationship. You're going to take a look at it from a different angle because there's something that feels a little uneasy about it. The temperance can be a little bit of an addiction card too. Like it's a spiritual card though, and it does speak to emotional balance. And I do believe that this feeling is how how do I kind of, yeah, I feel like you feel like you need to make sure this is the right thing emotionally for you. I do. And I think that's why the hangman's there. So what's coming in is a little bit of a timeout, by the way. So it's not a timeout like you're going to leave anyone, or you're just a timeout on where you want it to go. I have a feeling that the other person wants it to move forward quicker, and I say that because of the Hierophant being in your challenge position. But what you don't see is Two of Pentacles. And again, that goes back to balance. So we've got more balance going on here. I think what you don't see is that you are kind of balancing things out. Like you going like, okay, how is this going to work? And again, I think it has to do with emotional stuff, and this hangman energy as well. But the Two of Pentacles is about balancing all your life areas, basically, is the way I see the Pentacles, Two of Pentacles a lot. But it can just be about balancing things in general and feeling a little bit overwhelmed in one area or another. What it's saying is you don't see that this is going through your mind. Like, how am I going to balance this? What am I going to do? How am I going to work this out? And that comes in with that hangman. And that's why I'm saying you're contemplating it, because the hangman energy is about taking yourself out of a situation and looking at it differently. What to watch for is the Five of Pentacles. And I feel like there's this feeling that you feel like you may be being abandoned and you don't want to be abandoned. But I think if you look at it in the respect that there may be help coming in, then look for that help that's coming in. Look at, if you're feeling abandoned, look at it differently, because it may be that they're not abandoning you, but they're looking for it. They're trying to provide help, but in the respect that they may have to take a step back. And in this deck, like, this guy is going to go get from help, but he left this guy here. It doesn't mean that he's leaving this guy here because he doesn't care. He's leaving this guy here because he has to go find help. So, kind of that perspective of look for that if you're feeling maybe a little lost, there is help on its way, and look for the help that's on its way, whether that's someone coming in and saying something, maybe it's just someone to talk to, or maybe this person's going to come in and make things right. So your challenge is the Hierophant, and I do feel like that. I feel like this person is trying to be a little bit more on the committed side, and I think that's challenging you right now because you want to make sure you're doing the right thing with this Temperance and that Hangman. So this energy is really just saying, hey, it's your challenge. Do you want to do this or not? It's not necessarily that you don't, it's whether you're not sure. It's that kind of energy, because again, I keep going back to that Hangman. You're not sure. It's unclear. The challenge is the Knight of Swords. And I feel like this is energy that will come in fairly quickly, that will change your mind one way or another. It's going to go, I'm either going to go here or I'm going to go there. And I think you're going to go there because your outcome is the Two of Cups. And the Two of Cups is, of course, a relationship. So whatever's coming in, this strength that's coming in with this Knight of Swords, which I do believe is probably this relationship in your current situation, it is going to grow and it will go to the next level, whatever that level looks like for you. Everybody's in a different situation, right? So it could be a commitment. It could just be, enhancing the way it is now. In other words, just reaching that other next level where you're a little bit more comfortable with them, or a lot more comfortable with the person, where you finally can kind of open up yourself to them a little bit more, whatever that looks like. But that is coming in. So I do feel like there's a level up here. However, there's a lot of things you're contemplating along the way. So, July into August, you're not going to be scot free. You're going to be thinking about it a lot, and that's good. You're going to make the right decision. You're not jumping. There's nothing negative here, as far as like getting yourself caught up in anything. You're just making sure, and that makes sense because you left something that was rather stable. So, your message here, your advice is the Eight of Wands, and I think it's a reminder to keep moving forward, whatever that looks like to you. I can't say, hey, move forward with this relationship or move away from the relationship, but I think all in all, it's about keep moving forward. Don't get stuck in that hangman too long where you lose true sight. Sometimes when we take too much of another perspective or too much of a step back, then we start getting into our own head. And when we do that, we lose complete perspective. So, do the due diligence that you need to do, but at the same time, keep a forward movement in your life, whatever direction you're going in. Keep moving. Keep the energy levels up. Don't sink. Don't you know what I mean? Because we can stay in that hangman energy for a long time, and that's not always the best place to be. It's a good place to be when we need it, but sometimes if we hang out there too long, then we're just stuck in contemplation. We're not doing anything. We're not making any efforts. We're not making any forward progress. So that's what I believe the advice is here, is to keep making that forward progress. And you will eventually, decide what you need to do. I do feel like you will no matter what, but I think this is a reminder not to get stuck in that hangman mode there. So, there you have it, Capricorn. That's your reading. I think it's pretty cool. So whatever, if this resonates, please let me know. Comments and likes, please. Appreciate all of the comments. And take care. Have a beautiful day.